Bueno, ya estamos grabando. Vamos a ver, junio 16, 2:38. Yo sé que aquí sale, alguien podría decir por qué lo está diciendo. Y es porque así esenciamos que el video es real y que el tiempo es real. Para los que no sabían, ¿ok? Bueno, antes de comenzar esta llamada vamos a hacer un hincapié y vamos a poner en claro que vamos a llamar nosotros para ver ¿en qué nombre estaba esta propiedad antes de que fuera comprada por el honorable o por el dueño presente registrado dueño? O el dueño presente, se podría decir. A ver qué nos dicen y ahorita les voy a decir por qué. Así es de que, ojo, mis chavos, mucho ojo, ahí va. Déjame la pongo en speaker.
County Clerk's Office.
Yeah, I have a question. Can I make a research? I am an elder with disabilities, and I have to make a research. I don't have a way to come over to your office, and I know that the restrictions are up to speed in regard to the sanitation law, whatever it is that it is going on. May I proceed to request that?
Right now, we are not taking any searchers. You would need to contact the title company to do a search.
Okay, now, is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
Now, by what authority is this? This is public record and shouldn't have to be restricted. Are you saying that it is restricted?
Yes, sir.
Okay, restricted by what authority?
I'm sorry?
Restricted by what authority? And there must be an authority by which the restriction applies. We cannot just simply assume that this is restricted. And if so, the restriction applies to people?
It applies to the public, to the searchers that usually come in, yes.
Yeah,
For
ma'am.
the time being, they are referred to a title company who can do searches for them.
Ma'am, when you refer to the public, you are not referring to the people. I am one of the people. I am not the public, okay? So if you say that it applies to the public, I am not I am not the public, and therefore it doesn't apply to people, okay? So I am
It
people.
applies to anyone who does not work in this office.
And who is anyone?
It applies to any person who is not employed with the Valencia County Clerk's Office.
Okay. Is
Okay.
that your final answer? State employees,
Yes,
state employees are state employees, and therefore they are not falling into the category of private.
Okay,
You
sir,
are
I
a
called the
public
Secretary of State
a public
if I was
serv
you.
a public
I would call the
servant.
Secretary of State and discuss it with them.
May I please
I don't
talk?
make the rules.
May I please talk? I am aware of that. I am aware that you don't make the rules, okay? I am totally aware that you don't make the rules, and if you're saying that this comes from the Secretary of State, well, here it is, okay? I am recording this for purpose of accuracy. May I have your full given name for the record?
I'm sorry?
I am recording this for accuracy. May I have your full given name for the record?
Sir, I don't understand what you're needing. If you do need a document, there's something I can help you with that. But as far as you coming into our office to search for yourself, we can't do that right now.
I know.
But if you do know what document you're looking for, I can do a search for you and help you with that.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, well, I want to know what kind of status is on this property because I am a handicapped old man with disabilities and I cannot come. Plus, your office might be restricted because of the
Pandemic.
exactly. Now, this lot number 12 and block number 4.
Lot number 12 and what was it?
Lot number 12 in block number 4 of the West Wind A subdivision.
Okay.
So,
And you're wanting the deed to that property?
yeah, I want to know two things, okay? Register owner, and I want to know a prior owner or procedure on this, if I may.
So it has the owner listed as Jesús-Arriaga, and let me see who the prior was. Aurora Arriaga.
Okay, now prior those two, what do we have on the same property?
Let me see. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Absolutely, no problem.
Are you wanting just the prior owner before Aurora, or are you wanting the whole, like, you release the mortgage, something like that?
Yeah, yeah. Well, everything you may have on the building, on the property.
Because as far as Aurora's name, I don't see any other deed except the one to Jesus. And then for that property, the only other thing I see, well, not the only other thing, but let me see. There's a couple of documents here.
Okay.
Let me just see which ones are pertaining to it. It looks like the last thing was a release of mortgage from Bank of Albuquerque, placing it back to Jesus and Adelina.
So the release of mortgage is filed, and this is filed
2006.
2006. How can I go about buying a certified copy of that document? And then of course I know that it is going to be, there is a lot of special procedures nowadays, but I am handicapped, and two, most places are following this protocol. So if I need a certified copy of that document that you just mentioned, the release of mortgage by Bank of Albuquerque.
If you wanted to make, if you want to set a date and time when you wanted to pick it up, you can do that.
Okay, and how much would it be to get a certificate, a certified copy of the prior foreclosure on this property?
Let me look. Right now we are giving copies with everything going on as well, so you're fine with that.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Let me make sure I'm looking at the right one still. Was it just that release you were wanting, or the, what else did you say? What other one?
This property here was foreclosed prior I purchased it, and I want every document in regard to the prior foreclosure. The prior foreclosure, there is a foreclosure. Yeah. Well, there is a foreclosure on it. I know that a foreclosure may have more than one document. So before this property came into the name that it is now, there was another name because it was priorly sold to somebody else. And that's the information that I am looking for.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
see it. I'll go ahead and get this ready for you. When did you want to come pick it up?
I can pick it up anytime that you have it ready. For the time being, I want to see this, what this name is on the prior foreclosure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let me, 1 second. All right, let me get your phone number. This is the 357?
Yeah, this is the 357-5421.
Okay, give me a few minutes to print these out, and then I can call you back, and we can set up a time for you to come get them, okay?
May I have the name of it before we hang up? I know it's there in front of you. I know that
no,
you
wait,
have...
I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
My name?
Excuse me?
Kayla.
Yeah. Okay, Kayla?
Yes.
Okay, look. If I have to speak for a phone call, and then I have to go and start over with somebody else, it will make this phone call totally worthless. Now, just tell me one thing, okay? Before we hang up. I need to know the name on which the proper was priorly listed, okay? Because I know for a fact that this is a foreclosed property. Somebody else has title to the property, okay? Okay.
In 2019.
Bank of Albuquerque?
In 2019, and New Res LLC in February of this year.
Okay, now what I'm looking is anything prior 1992.
Prior to 1996?
Prior 1992.
There is one in 91 from Allied Group Mortgage.
Okay.
To Arthur Burnett.
Allied Group Mortgage?
I'm sorry?
Is
Allied
that
Group Mortgage, yes.
mortgage? Okay, and what is that? A mortgage, a foreclosure? So there is
That
an
is
existing
a foreclosure,
mortgage.
a lis pendens.
And excuse me?
A foreclosure, a lis pendens.
Oh, okay. Now, every document pertaining that I am requesting with a certified copy, if I may. And I want to thank you enormously for your patience and your help.
Okay, and just the one before 96, right?
You're doing this before 92, okay? You just told me that Allied Group Mortgage had something to do with the property. So I am requesting everything that Allied Group Mortgage had to do with the property prior 1992. And I want to thank you once more. Is there anything that I can help you with before we cut off?
No, you're good.
Okay, well,
I'll give you a call back in about 15 minutes.
Okay, and you are again your name? I got short time memory. I apologize.
Kayla.
Kayla, thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay. Oh my. She wanted to hang up, right? Did you see that? It's like, oh, I'm getting nervous now. Everybody knows what's going on. See? I mean, hey, let's look at it this way, okay? Now, with this call here facilitated two things. One, and excuse me, this always happens on real video, real life video. It's not acted, or there is nothing else going on, as you can see. Number one, let's make a little analysis of this phone call, and let's make a little analysis of what is going on. And only that way we're going to be able to see it from a different point of view. I called because I wanted to see the prior owner of this property. This is forensic evidence that the insurance sold me a policy 30 years ago And I just got noticed that the bill here is something like, let me see, to be exact, okay? I don't like to play with numbers that are not accurate, okay? Because this way you'll be storing the wrong information in the brain. So you can't afford to do that. Everything that you say must be accurate. So here we got the policy. Okay, well here you go. 1,030. 1,030 per year. Every single year paid for. Now to find out that the castle on question, because it's not a property, PRO means no. Okay? PER means structural, and TY means contract. So when you say, I'm sorry, when you say I have this property, you say I have this no structural contract. So you never refer to this as property, but when you're in a situation like such, you don't want to go and start educating anybody. You say, yeah, what's in this property, and you're like, yeah, this property. Well, you know the way, you know what they're talking. Because now you know that if you went over there and say, hey, I want to see the non-structural contract. Pero yo le pedí también el deed of trust that was filed on the same property. Ahora que hay otra cosa, ¿verdad? Que es que el banco fue para allá and they released the mortgage. They released the mortgage. Es lo que ellos dicen, ¿verdad? So if it's released, how come these clowns, check it out, they're still going at the cost? We say, hey, we want to see this. And they just kept going like, hey, nothing's going on. And then we say, hey, this claim is bogus. You know, corporations are fictitious. And when a corporation makes a claim through another fictitious entity, which is the lawyer, and they make a fabricated name. Oh, this whole thing here is a hoax, and I am going to make sure that you guys stop or else. Well, now we are hot on their trail, to the tune that the insurance company says, hey, send all your concerns to 1-800-ALLSTATE, which we are going to do next. But for now, I have to pause. I apologize, 18 minutes fast, but I hope you learned something. Thank you, and I'm cutting out. Thank you.